Hi everyone, this is Jane here from Crystal Sparkles Readings. I'm just here to pop down some cards for the week for us. Sorry it's a little bit late on Monday, it's just been a bit of a busy day. So I'm just going to have a little shuffle and pop down our cards from the Faulkner deck. We'll have a couple from here and then we'll have a couple from, or one probably from the Gateway Oracle. So let's have a look and see what tarot cards we've got first of all. Okay, so our first card is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is really nice card. It talks about spirituality. It talks about kind of our kind of guides being around us, and that kind of spiritual almost like that spiritual kind of security really. It's a really positive card. It also talks about things like structure and hierarchy, big organizations and all of that kind of thing. So it is talking about us. If we've in a working environment, it might be because we're dealing with big organizations, that sort of thing. So the Hierophant has lots and lots of different energy to it. It is predominantly really spiritual though, because the Hierophant in the Rider-Waite deck, I think it is depicted as the Pope. So it is, you know, that kind of religious authority figure, that kind of, I don't know, kind of like that kind of, I want to say like aspiring to be that kind of powerful but spiritual person. So it can be like a higher power almost, really. So the Hierophant is kind of a tricky card really to put into an everyday situation. What I would say is it's easier in a reading because you start to look at what the cards are around it, what the question was and all that sort of thing. We're looking at a card for today, tends to talk about spirituality, doing the right thing, kind of being open and honest and true and following your spiritual path and what is right for you, you know, doing what is right for you, following your truth, and just doing what is right for you really, and kind of being in that energy of feeling like actually spiritually what you're doing is good. And you know, most of us actually are pretty good people, and we are, you know, try to do the things for our best interest, but also others. Not many of us really set out to deliberately hurt others. And you know, so the Hierophant is kind of saying, you know, that good in us is important, that kind of inherent good. It's not all just about religion. Religion is part of it, I think, with the Hierophant quite a lot. But it doesn't have to be. You know, I'm not really into and big on the whole religion thing, as you know, if you've listened to my stuff before. But it does talk about those kind of big overarching organisations that sometimes we have to deal with. So really good positive energy around that card for today. I think it's just, you know, it's just kind of saying, you know what, Spirit's got your back anyway. Whatever's going on with, you know, big organisations and stuff around you, maybe you've got like a hierarchy that you've got to deal with that aren't particularly easy to deal with. Spirit still has your back is what this card says. So I'm just going to pop down another card for us, which is the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is the Four of Cups kind of talks about being a bit stuck and a bit bored with things, really, a bit kind of, I don't know, you're in that place where you might have your back to somebody, you're not really hearing them, they're not really hearing you. So it's a difficult energy, the Four of Cups. It does talk about that, you know, just I really can't be bothered to keep talking about things with you, you know, that kind of energy that you have between two people. It's that I really can't be bothered to keep communicating. I'm really fed up with this whole scenario. I don't keep wanting to say the same thing again and again and again and again and again. It's doing my head in. So it can be that kind of energy for you. It feels like this week is a bit of one of those weeks where you might feel like you are trying to get some things done, and you might be sort of struggling to get through a process. You know, sometimes a process is really long and it can be get really fed up with it. So that's the energy in the cards that I have today. But against that background, I still have this kind of energy where you're just like, yeah, but you know what? Spirit's going to help you. Spirit has your back. The Hierophant does say that. So it's very strong in terms of, yeah, you might get fed up with it, but you will get there in the end. You will get to achieve what you want to achieve. You will get what you need. And Spirit is protecting you. Spirit has your back. So even though it might be boring, you might be fed up with it, you might not really want to be dealing with this particular organisation, whoever they are. It's about that kind of overarching belief that Spirit has got your back in this, so you're not on your own and you won't kind of be all abandoned. I'm just going to put down a Gateway Oracle card. Okie dokie. And this is the Mending Bridges card. So this card says, I heal rifts. I am a mender. So this talks about you being somebody that can bridge that gap, you know. So maybe there is somebody around you that is not communicating particularly well with you. What this card is saying is that you can do that. You can be that person that makes that link. You can make that work. You can actually heal that. But also, if it's you that's not communicating particularly well, someone's not communicating with you, that you know that actually you can heal that. You don't have to buy into that everybody's not listening to me thing. You can just kind of be calmer about it and just try to do what you can, I suppose, to be heard and to speak your truth, and to just be able to kind of communicate what you need to communicate. I'm just going to have a quick look in the book at this Mending Bridges, because quite often they have some really useful little questions in this book that you can look at to connect with that a little bit better. So the questions to ask yourself with the Mending Bridges card says, is there an area of your life that needs mending? What might it be? What's the first step I need to take towards resolving a current rift I have with someone? This card could represent something within myself that I need to give attention to and mend. So, you know, if it's not making sense to you that there's somebody that this rift is with, or that there's this kind of difference opinion, or this block, or this non-communication, maybe it's within you. Maybe you are not communicating effectively with yourself. Maybe there's fear going on there. Maybe there's a situation that is causing you a lot of fear, and you deep down inside, Spirit are telling you that they're protecting you, but you're not hearing that. You're not believing that. You're not feeling that for some reason. So the Mending Bridges card does sort of say that it's important for you to be able to do that, to be able to look at that and see if there's something within yourself that might need healing, might need mending. Tonight is a big old full moon. Full moon is in Leo. It's a total lunar eclipse. We had it last night as well. The energy is still with us now. So it's a great time for releasing some of that stuff if you need to release it. So I'm just going to draw one card for us to ask what we might need to release tonight for this full moon, and I'll do it from the tarot. Oh, how funny is that? So the moon says that the moon card says about the unexpected, or the unexplained, or the unknown. So my feeling is what we need to release tonight for this full moon is our fear of the unknown. The full moon is in Leo. Leo's a very, very positive, courageous, pretty bombastic type of energy. So it's about letting go of any fears and any kind of feelings of vulnerability, and kind of embracing that courage, that strength, that power that comes with the lion, that comes with Leo. So hopefully that has helped you tonight. There are some really, really good releasing meditations on YouTube that you might like to try. I've got a favourite one. I'll put it down in the link below so you can have a look at that if you want to. But have a wonderful night tonight. This is a great time to do those meditations, release that stuff that needs to be released. And I'll leave that with you. and I'll be back again to speak to you soon. Bye for now.